Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the G&G studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind and continue to mash that thumb, give us the likes, and if you haven't done so yet, please give us the old subscription. You guys are doing a great job picking up new subscribers every day, and I expect that is only going to continue as the football season comes rolling in. So, beat the crowds, get yourself subscribed to the channel, get notified every time we put up new content. And, of course, let us know what you're playing in the comment section. Tell us what games you're on today. Maybe you got an opinion or two about the Deep-3, tailing, fading. I'm sure you got stuff that you've identified that you love already on your own. Whatever it is, whatever sport, if you can bet on it, you got a number. Put the pick up there. Put the number that you got it at so we'll know what it's paying. And, of course, all plays are one unit. If we haven't touched on that earlier, we are making a one-unit play. There are no leans. There's no three-star picks. You're either picking it or you isn't, all right? So that's to keep it fair to everybody. So you can make as many plays as you want. You can do parlays, whatever. Everything's going to be for one unit, all right? So make sure you put that up there. Give us what you're playing. When you get them right, we'll give you the shout out on the next day's video. You get enough of them right, and you're going to be our capper of the day. Hey, G&G get 2 in a row today? Or are we going to have a new capper wearing the crown? Stick around for a few minutes, and you can find out for yourselves, all right? And, of course, speaking of capping on your own, don't forget to check out 2 of the best resources out there, winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com for deep dives into every game going on every single day. If you try it, you'll like it, all right? And that shows my age right there. If you're old enough to remember that commercial, you're fucking old, all right? And, of course, it would be remiss not to mention the best gambling site in the state of New Jersey. Make sure you check out pointsbet.com. Fantastic specials, including a couple no-risk bets to start. And I know there's a couple games today that we were on that those would have come in very handy. So check out all of that good stuff, won't you? All right, quick recap of yesterday. Not quite the powerhouse that we had yesterday. We did hit the Atlanta-Washington under 5.5 is where we ended up getting that at. That was a beautiful number, as we ended up not even needing that, as they put up just 3 in the first 5. And we also had we took a powder on the Cincy game after they traded Jordan Lyles. I couldn't think of that awful pitcher's name. Milwaukee signs Jordan Lyles. Holy shit. But here's the deal. We're going to talk about this in just a minute on one of these other games. A lot of pitching coaches for teams identify guys on other teams, and they say, if I can just get this guy, I know what I can do to fix him, all right? So I think that's what Milwaukee's going to try to do. He's got good stuff, but he has not been successful as of yet. So we're going to see what happens with the Jordan Lyles trade. But anyway, because that was not the starter that I wanted to fade, we ended up passing on that play. And, of course, Cincinnati just beat the shit out of him. It doesn't matter what terrible pitcher Pittsburgh throws out there. Cincinnati took care of business. So, officially, we go 1-1 on the day as we lose the Los Angeles Angels. What the hell, L.A.? You go in there and you beat the Dodgers 2 straight, and then you can't beat Baltimore and you can't beat Detroit. Something is very, very wrong with you guys out there in Anaheim. And on the premium side, we did split. We had the Washington Nationals to win that game straight up on the money line. Took care of business there. But in a surprising development, the Royals lost for us. That's right. I made the Kansas City Royals a premium pick. I really I liked him there. I thought we had a good matchup with Brad Keller, who'd been good at home. And he actually was very good. He gave up just 3 earned runs over 7 innings. Unfortunately, they played 9 in the majors, and that didn't work out well for Kansas City. So 1-1 we go on both sides and on with our picks for today. Taking a look in the National League as the Giants go east, young man, to take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies minus 126 there in the city of brotherly love as Tyler Beede gets the start for the Giants against Drew Smyly for the Philadelphia Phillies. Wait, Drew Smyly is a favorite? I'm sorry, is that the same Drew Smyly that was DFA'd by the Rangers of all teams? The Rangers They never met a reliever that they didn't want starting for him, but yeah, they didn't have room for Drew Smyly, and he was dreadful for the Rangers on this season. But, much like we talked about, the Phillies have actually been after Drew Smyly for a while because, you know what? Just like all the girlfriends you used to have, they thought they could fix him. All right? So hopefully it'll work out better for them than it did for the women in my past, at least, because I didn't change one fucking bit. But here's the deal. They made a couple little tweaks with Smyly, and it seems to have worked out okay. Although it's kind of with an asterisk, as he did pitch against Pittsburgh. But in his one start for Philly, he went 6 innings, gave up 1 run, 4 hits, just 2 walks. He threw cutters. He threw more cutters than he had for the entire season, and it ended up being a very nice swing and miss pitch. And he changed the grip on his curveball a little bit, so now it acts more like a screwball. If you remember the old for Fernando Valenzuela screwball, and I know about 70% of you out there going, who? Look it up, kids. It's probably on the YouTubes. Anyway, it ends up being a very devastating pitch. So, like I said, it was against Pittsburgh. Jury's still out, but we're going to take him right here. We're going to take Drew Smyly and lay the 126. Tyler Beatty, he's been good lately. Giants have been hot, but he's not fantastic on the road. I wouldn't bet the house on this one, but Philly's making big moves. I don't want to say they're all in for this year, but they're certainly about pot committed, okay? So I think they need to pick up the pace. I think they need to step on the gas, and I think that starts today. God damn it, give me Drew Smyly, minus 126 against those San Francisco Giants. And never said we were quitters. We're going to take a look at the Tigers and Angels once again, playing the run line here. Angels minus 135. I'm that person that has to put their hand on the stove about 3 times to make sure it's hot. Drew Verhagen goes for the Tigers against Griffin Canning for the Angels. As I said before in a video, Griffin Canning sounds like a terrible summer job that you had once in high school. You came home smelling like fish all the time, and just awful job. Never working. I never want to see another fish in my life after all my time at Griffin Canning. Anyway, here's a quick question for everybody, all you Detroit fans. What do you do with a pitcher that had a 15 ERA in 10 relief appearances before you send him down in May? Well, if you're the Tigers, you call him up in July and you make him a starter. Whoa, I wonder how that went. I bet he really found his form. Yeah, not so much. Well, the good news, his 15 ERA actually went down after his one start there for La Tigres. The bad news, he still gave up 6 earned runs, 6 hits, 10 and 4 walks in just 4 innings. That's not good at all there, kids. I believe that's a 13.5 ERA and a whip of 2.5. Not good at all. Griffin Canning, he's had his own struggles lately, but we're going to fade a team who before last night, I think the last time they won was a Mickey Lolich start. Actually, and this is true, the Tigers have won 9 games since June the 1st. 9 games since June the 1st. Holy crap, that is not good. We're going to call it a one-off. We're going to say the Angels get their shit together and they rally and they do what they need to do. They cover it up. Give me the Angels on the run line minus 135. Ow! That stove's hot. Okay, and finally, we're going to take a look at the American League West as the Mariners travel down there to the great state of Texas to take on the Texas Rangers. I'm looking at the over of 11 right here. I like that bet. Mike Leake goes for Seattle against Jurado for Ariel Jurado for the Texas Rangers. There you go. These are 2 highly volatile pitchers with a great deal of variance. Jurado, he's not been good at home with a 6.11 ERA, and he has not been good lately with a 6.12 over the last 2 months, and that covers 9 starts. Yeah, Leake, well, he's a little bit of a box of chocolates. One day, he lasts 2/3 of an inning and gets absolutely shelled, and the next week against the same team, he goes 9 shutout innings. So, yeah, you never know about Leake, but he has been pretty consistently bad on the road with a 5.60 ERA, a whip of 1.40. Seattle is an over machine, especially on the road. Overall, the over is 63 and 36, 27 over for Seattle's all games, and it is 32 and 16 on the road. Again, 2/3 of the time, the over hits when Seattle suits up away from home. Texas, they have been scoring some runs down there, as you might suspect, in the heat in Texas over the last 15 home games. Those Texas games have averaged 12.6 runs per game. I see no reason why, with these two pitchers on the mound and these two teams in play, that total will be any different. I like the Mariners Rangers over 11. Give me the Angels run line minus 135. And let's finish up, or start the day, if you will, with the Philadelphia Phillies and Drew Smyly minus 126. At the end of those three games, you guys know what you can do. You can pick up your winning tickets. You can join me as we head back to the window. All right, kids, let's take a quick look as we're getting ready to finish out the month here. I don't know. I've been talking to the powers that be about putting different stats up and different. I know people want to know what you've done lately. People want to know your overall records and all that kind of stuff. I think I do a pretty good job of letting everybody know what I'm doing overall as far as premium goes. But having said all that, here's the monthly totals: 27, 21, and 2, 56.2% on the month. So if you want to get yourself down, ride the hot streak. And we have been very, very good since the All-Star break. So make sure that you get yourself signed up for the premium plays. Alrighty. And let's take a look at the shout-outs for today. We're going to start with C-Dub. C-Dub, he's back at it over there from Europe, making all kinds of footy plays. He had a nice play from the Denmark Superlagen as he hit Aalborg versus Silkeborg. Both teams to score. Well done. And he also had in the Bulgarian league. Dude, how much time do you have on your hands? Who caps the Bulgarian league? My hat is off, my friend. You must never sleep. Holy shit. He had the I had it. The Ludogorets Razgrad versus Vitoshi Bastrika. If there's any Bulgarians out there, I sincerely apologize. Anyway, he had Razgrad minus 2, and that's exactly how much they won by, so that was a push. It was 2-zip. In the evening games, he had teams with Spanish names that I can actually pronounce, as he had missed on the Paraguayan league. But in Bolivia, he had Royal Perry and Blooming over 3, and that came in no problem. So a couple wins there for C-Dub. Alex Vince, I think the first time we've heard from Alex, he said Angels over 5.5 runs. Zimmerman is a bum. Take it to the bank. Dude, I saw you at the bank when I was there. Yeah, that was Jordan Zimmerman. Who knew? He actually pitched a pretty fine game tonight. And Alan Hensley agreed. He played him as well. I'm with you guys. I you know, what are you going to do? There's he's in the majors for a reason. Yes, he's been awful, but even a blind pig going to find an acorn every once in a while. So on we go. Kyle Zukowski played the Nats on the money line and on the run line as well at plus 136. He had the Miami Marlins on the run line. Made a smaller play on the Royals. But he also had the Angels on the money line and the run line. That cost him some wood right there. So not a dreadful day for Kyle, but could have been so much better if the Angels would have just done their thing, for all of us. G&G, he was asking us about three-way lines, and most of the sites that I'm aware of that you can use here in the United States, they don't offer three-way lines. One of the exceptions, shameless plug time, is PointsBet.com. I actually looked that up. They do offer three-way lines, but a lot of the American sites don't. So he's got some cool stuff going on up there in Canada. I'm guessing I know we talked about it before. I'm guessing you use William Hill quite a bit. Is a good one up there. But anyway, so he played some played some three-way money lines today, or three-way run lines today. And yeah, it went okay. He had the Reds -1, that came through. He also had the Dodgers -1. What happened there? So, and then he had a couple of 3 plays on good offensive things happening for the Angels, and very few good offensive things happened for the Angels. So that was not a great day for G and or G. The Legion of Picks made a little hay on tennis, kids. He started off taking Tomljanovic. Yeah, okay, not going to work here long. And that did not work out well. But things got better from there as he had Sakari -185 and -3 games at -105. Those both hit. And Suarez Navarro -3 games, -110. That picked at the win as well, as that finished 6-3, 6-3. Then he had the Rockies on the run line. Very nicely done. Also had the Angels on the run line. So my math on this one says, no, wait a minute. I think I shorted you, buddy. I had you at 4-2 plus 165, but I don't think I gave you enough juice for the run line on the Rockies game, 140 or so. So we'll put you right around the 200 mark, plus 200. Fine day there, Legion of Picks. Christopher Smith, he had the Cincinnati run line, and he had the Washington first 5. Well done. And then he got wiped out by the boys in L.A., both sides of the city there. Kiss the Degenerate. He had he had the he liked our Atlanta Washington bet. He had the under in the first 5, and he also had the game total. That ended up being a push. And he played the Reds, but he played them in a parlay with the Angels. Again, the Angels jump up and bite another capper. He followed us on the KC pick, and out on his own, he added the Orioles as well, which was just about as good as the KC pick. So, one of those I'll take the blame for. The other one, you know what? You bet the Orioles and the Royals in the same night. Dude, I can't help you. Sorry, brother. You feel like a genius when you hit those. You're like, oh, yeah, I was all over Baltimore and KC. But, yeah, when those teams lose, you're like, how can I not see that coming? Of course they lose. That's what they do because they're terrible teams. I'm feeling you, Kiss the D-Gen. Kent P., he had the Reds on the run line. Again, he had the Dodgers, and he had the Nats Braves, no score of the first inning. Should have been a pretty good pick, but the Nats actually broke through there against Dallas Keuchel. So, it's a kingdom of the people with one shoe. We had one profitable capper today, and I tried to short him as well. We're gonna say that Legion of Picks. We're gonna put you at plus 200, 4-2 on the day. Legion of Picks, you are our only profitable capper, and you are our only capper of the day. Congratulations, my friend. Well done. Okay, guys, time to pick up the pieces. Let's fire at the Angels again. That should go well. By God, they're due. I say that every time just to tweak everybody. I think they're the superior team. They're still a much better team. Detroit is still terrible, and with Johnny Vandermeer, or Vanderhoofen, what's his name? Oh man, Verhagen, Drew Verhagen. We'll see how that goes. He'll probably have the game of his life. He got a 14 ERA. Probably 7 innings of shutout ball. Here we go. All right, you're not even speaking truth to power there. All right, let's do it. Let's get these games. Let's make some money today. All right, guys, get the week going back in the right direction. We'll meet back here tomorrow to talk about it. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We'll count our fat stacks. But until then, you guys take care. Good luck to all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care.